Hi guys, Rob here, and today I'm coming from the Allure Hotel and Suites here in Mandaue, Cebu. Now this is not going to be my normal review, as you'll see why as we go through in this video. But let's check it out. Alek na! So the hotel is a 3-star hotel and has 72 rooms. They brand it as a business hotel, but it does also suit a leisure traveller as well. Looking at its location, you can see why it appeals to a business traveller, as there are a lot of businesses in this area, rather than for the tourists. If you're coming from the airport, Google Maps shows it as around 20 minutes. That's very optimistic. Depending on traffic, it's more likely to be double that or even longer. The building does stand out, as you can see in the satellite image. It's quite taller than the immediate buildings surrounding it. So this is the deluxe room, which has 2 beds now. Being in the quarantine, this hotel is actually quite strict. Only 1 bed is allowed to be used. So this bed is out of action. It's okay for me, but there's something to be aware of. Another thing, there's no cable TV or local channels on the TV, so they do have Wi-Fi, so you'll have to stick with Netflix if you want to watch something. The bathroom was okay, although it was showing a bit of age. Things worked, so it was satisfactory. So this is one of the strictest hotels I've been in Mandaue. I've stayed over at the Bay Hotel, and that was less restricted than this one here. This hotel's kind of bordering on Mandaue and Cebu City, so if you look out the window, I'm looking at Manila just there. Although the views aren't spectacular, one night I did get a really nice sunset on the time lapse, as you can see with the colours in the sky and the lights of the city coming alive. So I'm in the lobby now, it's 7 PM. The reception closes at 6 PM. They're only open between 9 AM and 6 PM. So if you need to speak to someone else, you've only got the guard out the front after those hours. So as you can see, the restaurant here is closed, so there's no breakfast, there's no meals here, you have to get it outside. So another thing that I found that was a bit of a hassle, because they don't serve food here, was breakfast. So at 8 o'clock in the morning, it was a bit difficult trying to find a place that served breakfast. The only ones that really served around here was the McDonald's here, and I did find a Bose Coffee eventually further up the road after getting in a taxi and trying to find something. The J Centre Mall doesn't really open till 9 o'clock, so if you're looking for something early in the morning, it is a bit of a hassle. One morning I did look on Grab, and there was a few places that I could get breakfast early, including Starbucks. So I don't know if you can see behind me, there's some chairs here. So basically when you order food from, say, Grab or Panda, they deliver it to the staff at the front of the hotel, and the staff bring it up here and you pay them. And after hours, when the reception have gone home, you have to meet the Grab drivers at the front of the hotel. So they've told me that they're only using 2 floors of the hotel at the moment, and about half of each floor is being occupied. So another thing they cut down on is the elevator, and that's temporarily closed. So if you've got a bit of luggage, make sure to get the guard to carry it for you. So I guess you don't need a gym here, because walking up these stairs is a bit of an effort. Work off those red horses. I'm luckily on the 3rd floor, so not many floors to go up, but I think they're only using the 3rd and 4th floor, so thankfully you don't have to go much further than that. And another thing to note is they clean your room every 2nd day. So I'm just at the front of the hotel, which you can see behind me. There's a spa next door if you get stressed from all this COVID-19 news. So I'm just at the front of the hotel here. I'm on A S Fortuna Road, which is a quite busy road here in Mandaue. I don't know if you can see in the distance there, but this is actually walking distance to J Mall, which is where you can get your visa extended, the immigration there. So as far as prices, the cheapest ones I could find was on Agoda at 1,362 peso. I don't know if you can see that on screen there. I also checked directly on the hotel's website, and their prices were showing as higher rates. So the big question is, would I stay here again during quarantine? And I think the quarantine's going to go on for an extended period here in Cebu. I would prefer to stay at the Bay Hotel. It is probably about triple the price that you pay here, but you get more serviced hotel. The Bay Hotel has been regularly having promos at this stage, so have a look on their Facebook page. It is possible to get rooms under 2,000 peso a night. At the Bay, the restaurant's open, there's a pool, and you do also have cable TV. So that's why I don't want to rate this hotel at the moment. It's just running on a limited service basis, and it's difficult to really give a proper review of this place. I have done a review of the Bay Hotel if you want to check that out in my channel, and I have done other hotels and resorts around Cebu. I'll try and put a link on the screen now if you want to click one of those. Until then, keep safe out there, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.